What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Today, I fought so many insane battlers in the Go Battle League. It was kind of insane. Maybe one of the hardest days that I've really had in recent history in the Go Battle League. I was using this Shadow Marowak team. We tried this out a couple of days ago, and honestly, it was pretty fun to use, and since I wanted to try hard a little bit today, I figured might as well give this one a go. But yeah, a lot of great battles today. Make sure to stay tuned until the very end. Real quick, before we do get into the battles, I want to say if you're not currently subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. It does help out quite a bit, and I'd really appreciate it. But let's get into the battles and see what this team can do. Alright, Kaisarn. Let's see what they're running. Shadow Marowak into Galarian Corsola. This is kind of an awkward lead. I don't love this just because I have my Licky in the backline that would prefer to be here. But what I also have is a Pokemon weak to Ghost type damage, and Jellicent really doesn't like the opposing Astonish users, so I guess I'll just stay in here, see what they want to do. They're at 6 right now. They wait a turn because they're a tryhard. I cannot believe this. But I do survive this attack. I'm going to go for the play here, where I should be able to win the Zero Shield by CMPing on the final attack. 7, 8, and 9. We'll go for the Rock Slide to do a little bit more raw damage. And they actually overfarmed here too, which means they probably are going to go for a shield into a farm down. Yeah. But I think I'm fine with that. I can just come in Licky. And it's not like I can't hex this down from here if I had to. Okay, well, I'll have to put that to the test, because they swapped out to, their own Licky, which makes sense. It's very similar team comp to mine so far. A Ghost plus a Licky. We just haven't seen their third Pokemon. I wonder if they're on Earthquake here or not, because we haven't seen their moveset, but it's Open Great League, and normally in the Open Great League, you don't see a lot of people running Earthquake Licky. But if they do have that moveset, then they are slightly better here into my Licky. How many times can a guy say Licky? I don't know. But it's also good that Licky is avoiding an absolutely terrible matchup. There's a chance there's a fighter in the back. And so it's a good thing that we're not in a spot where Licky is just getting RPS'd. We're just in a spot where it's relatively neutral. Alright, big body slam once again being thrown. And they come in. Wow, we literally have the same exact teams, except I have a different Mud Slapper, and it's just a different order, right? That's crazy. Well, this is going to be an interesting game, because I likely wall the energy here, unless they're running Earth Power. But I just land the Shadow Ball. Okay. 7. Is this a Water Pulse, or is this an Earth Power? I prefer no Earth Power. Okay, good. Water Pulse. 8. 9. I'm going to Surf here, because I want to get a shield, or I want to knock out against this Pokemon. While I do wall the energy on paper, it's not actually as good of a matchup for Jellicent as you might expect, just because the Mud Slaps really add up quite a bit. Alright, they come in Licky here, which honestly I think is a bit of a strange play. I'm going to shield this up, but they might go for a combo play. Okay, they don't go for a combo play, but I think that's still fine, because I can go for the Body Slam immediately here, and I have energy on my Jellicent. My rollouts are going to add up against this this Licky. I think we're in a decent spot, but it will be a little bit dicey. They showed Shadow Ball, so we know for a fact they cannot have access to Earthquake. We've seen Body Slam, we've seen everything from their moveset so far. And they throw another attack here. I'm going to shield this up. Might be a misplay, might be the best play of my life, however. Okay, yeah, we're fine. We just go for the Shadow Ball. They can snipe us down if they wanted to with a Power Gem, but then I would just outpace with a Surf. So we're actually just able to pick up the win here. Very close game. I got lucky that my Licky was not aligned to that Gastrodon in the back line, but they didn't want to give me like a big farm down against Corsola either, so super close match. Alright, next opponent. We'll see Marowak into Stunfisk. Beautiful lead. We have that ground type damage. We know for sure as well that our Jellicent can have at least some play here too. And we also just want to avoid that matchup, potentially into our Licky. Alright. This is like the big call of the game. Do they go for a Rage Fist here, or a Close Combat? They Close Combat us, and honestly, I respect that so much, but that also puts me in such a bad spot this game. It's not even funny how bad that is for us. Should have shielded that, but like, if I shield a Rage Fist, we also just like instantly lose. 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to no-shield the first Rage Fist, shield the second, farm down, and I guess hope that they don't have like a hard answer to Jellicent in the back. That is a very bold play to instantly go for that. But honestly, I respect it so much. Because that's not an easy play to make. That is a very hard play to try to make. We do get the full Hex down here, though. Oh, yikes. Shadow 2 Cannon. I would have RPS this guy had I not no-shield a close combat on my Marowak. But we do get a no-shield there. 3, 4. Okay. This is still a playable game, but we'll see how they play it. They shield that. 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I have to shield a Beak Blast. But then I'm debuffed, and that's not great. Okay, this game is gonna be so bad. Because I'm debuffed now on my Licky Licky. And there's still a little bit of that, 2 Cannon alive. I think I lose this game. 9. Alright, so they're at back-to-back Mud Bombs now. I need to switch here. I need to clear my debuff. Okay, no catch, obviously. But I do clear my debuff. But I just don't think I have the damage on my Licky Licky to win this one. I think that close combat absolutely won them this game. Like, on the spot, instant win by doing that. If I had Earthquake, maybe there'd be a chance here. I do not have Earthquake, however. I have double Shadow Ball. And after a debuffed Body Slam, I don't think that's enough damage here. It's gonna be close. And they could also go for a catch on 2 Cannon, which would not be ideal if they did that. Okay. They go for the way to turn into the Shadow Ball. If this does end up stalling my switch clock long enough to swap into my Marowak, and I don't... Oh, no! Well played. Well played. Well played. They call the Mud Slap combo play. Honestly, I think one Mud Slap, or one Thunder Shock, rather, almost would have been enough anyway. But that is so sad. We nearly came back from that. Alright, next battle, Magic Mason, my teammate. What is he running? Shadow Scizor. Okay, well, that's fair enough. That's a good Pokemon. We'll see how he plays this out. I would imagine we just see the classic one shield Shadow Scizor double Night Slash play, which is a pretty smart play. It guarantees a shield advantage. It puts me down pretty low as well. But what they're not accounting for is the fact that... Oh, well, they Trailblaze. Interesting. I was going to say, they're not going to account for the fact that I could catch a move. But no, I guess they were accounting for that, and they just swap out. The classic Trailblaze in Switch play. Also an interesting idea. I'm just going to double Bone Club, honestly. Scizor is energy dry at this point. They went for an instant Trailblaze into our Marowak, which means at this point they're not going to be able to get a move very quickly against our backline. Oh, no shield, okay. Well, that's fine. Goodra's energy is pretty inefficient a lot of the time, unless you're running like Draco Meteor or something crazy like that, which it would appear they are not. I can just survive the moves, roll out down. Hopefully only take the one Aqua Tail, but I might take a second. Nice, just barely. We do farm down. Scizor could come in to absorb energy, but they're in Body Slam, or even roll out, or Body... Wait, did I say... What am I saying? They're either in Body Slam or roll out downrange, which is probably good for me either way. We'll just go for the Body Slam, snipe this down as quickly as we can, and now it's a 3-on-1. Double Dragon, though, that's a little scary. But if they don't shield Body Slams, they're going to be in fast move farm down range by my Marowak. And if they do shield Body Slams, then, I mean, I can Shadow Ball later on. Okay, we get a shield there. Alright, he should be at 13 right now. I am getting close to Vice Grip range. Well, actually, I'm probably in Vice Grip range. No shield. Oh, he does know about the 2-cycle. I mean, I would expect him to. I was kind of hoping he didn't, though. They're at about 18 Dragon Breaths, so probably about 8 right now. I should be able to come in, though, with my Marowak and start doing an absurd amount of fast move pressure. Although, not enough, actually, to justify doing that. I probably should have just come in Jellicent. Now it's going to get a little bit awkward. But I think I survive a Dragon Energy. So they need 3 Dragon Energies to knock me out. And by then, my fast move pressure is going to add up so quickly against this thing. Yeah, I think at this point, there's just too little HP on the Regidrago. But we'll see. Maybe there's a chance. I'm a fan of Regidrago. I like this Pokemon a lot of the time, but yeah, just not enough damage. That Dragon Energy nerf, I guess, coming in clutch there. GG's. That's a pretty quick Q. Lyle Jeffs, dude, I'm getting the gauntlet right now. Had Magic Mason, now Lyle Jeffs the third. Of course, he's running the Ninetails. Not a great lead. We'll switch to Licky Licky, though, and hope for the best. He's gonna probably go for a Chilling Water, maybe swap out after this. It's hard to say. If there's like a Ufisk in the backline, almost certainly we're gonna see it come in here after a classic Chilling Water Chip and Dip. Yeah, that's not great. I would imagine there's either gonna be like a Jellicent in the backline, or maybe a Feraligatr, knowing Lyle. So we'll see what they're gonna do. They're at 5 right now. 6, 7, 8. Yes, I don't see fast moves coming through right now. This is weird. But yeah, we survived this move. If I can, I would love to be able to swap out here into my Marowak. Nice, and we got the full Mud Slap sneak too. That's kind of huge. That's going to allow us to save all of the energy on our Licky Licky, potentially for the backline, and maybe get another Mud Slap or two here before we can switch out. Yeah, these Mud Slaps are huge in this matchup. Okay. Okay, this is looking playable, but that Ufisk has a lot of energy still, and I don't love that necessarily. We see a shield there, okay. I'm gonna go just straight Bone Club, though. I want to either get a shield here, or potentially a knockout against him. Or, well, rather damage against him. We see a no-shield, okay. Honestly, what if I shield this up, swap into my Jellicent, and catch the next Weather Ball, and save the energy and HP that's still here? Okay, he throws a move. Now, we'll see what attack this is going to be. There's a chance that this is a Chilling Water, which would be a little bit scary. No, it is a Weather Ball. That's good. And we see the final Pokemon is a Feraligatr. Okay. Gonna be an interesting game, for sure. But I have energy on my Licky Licky. I have energy on my Marowak as well. He's at 5 here. We see a no-shield on that. Is he on Crunch? 9. He's 1 away from the next Hydro Cannon right now. If he's on Crunch, he can knock us out immediately, but I have the energy on Licky Licky. Okay, so 4. 5. Alright, he gets the knockout here. But now I can bring in my Licky Licky and start just spamming out moves, hopefully. We'll see how this is gonna go. Alright. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of energy left over this game on that Ufisk, and that's what's scaring me right now. Alright. I'm just gonna Body Slam spam here, though, if I can. That might have been a CMP. Either that or he one-turn lagged, which I would be kind of sad if a one-turn lag happened there, but that's fine. Body Slam gets a shield. And, I mean, at this point, do I not just shield this up? Like, watch for a catch, potentially? Body Slam. And now, I mean, we roll out down that Ninetails. I think we win this. Big Body Slam. Is this enough? Not quite. But, I mean, yeah, I can just roll out everything down. Okay, that was a game. That was a scary game. I'm honestly kind of proud of that win, though. Alright, next opponent, Stone Collection. The Qs don't get any less exciting. We see a Shadow Talonflame as well, which, I mean, my backline has play into, but not a great lead here. We'll switch into Licky Licky and see if we get a swap out. Yeah, okay. Well, this is fine. We didn't want to be in a good spot anyway. But Licky Licky has a deceptively playable matchup here, I will say. Like, it's not great, but it's better than it could be. Because 2 Shadow Balls plus a Body Slam basically knock out. And they're at 8 right now, I believe, right? So 1 away from the next Mud Bomb. And then it's going to be 5 away from their next move after that. 9, 10, 11, 12. No shield this. 1 more rollout. Shadow Ball, Body Slam immediately. And we'll see if we get a shield. I don't know if we do, though. It's going to be really just down to how much damage can Licky Licky put out. And I don't know if that's a Body Slam range or not. I'd be very happy if we got a shield, but I'm not sure if we will. Honestly, a no shield would be a little bit scary here. Especially if it knocks out and he comes in Talonflame and farms us down. That would be a little bit bad. Unless I get the body slam? No. Okay. I mean, I won switch, and that's not bad for us. But what is bad is Talonflame being up so much energy, right? He's at 4 right now, so 1 away from his next fly already. But I can survive the Incinerate damage. If he has Brave Bird, he has to debuff himself. Okay, we see a switch out into a Shadow Sableye. 9. Okay, I throw in really bad timing there, actually. But I think that's kind of what you have to do in this spot. I need to guarantee his shield goes down first. I can't be the first to shield this game. 10. I'm going to no-shield this as well. We'll see. I should survive this, yeah. 11, 12, 13. Oh, I thought I'd get a second move off. Actually, I guess the foul play buff, right? The foul play buff is just a bit too much for that matchup. I think in the past, you could actually survive that. He's too much energy. I'm not getting a farm down anyway. Ah, dang. I had play there, but man, I don't know exactly what I should have done. We got a 3-2, though. Again, some of the best battlers in the world, so yeah, that's fine, that's fine. We'll keep it going, though. Alright, next opponent. We'll see Marowak. Into Marowak, alright. Battle of the Slappers. We'll see how they play this. I think my Marowak has a little bit of attack on it, but it's not like the most offensive, most attack-weighted Marowak in the game, so, you know, it makes it a little bit awkward. They don't even throw, though, immediately, which is interesting. They shield the Bone Club. Okay, and then they just throw instantly after. I thought they were going to try to, like, CMP on the second move, because then they get, like, 1 extra Mud Slap of damage before the move registers, but no, okay. Ooh, what the heck? Okay, I know there's a weird shenanigan thing in that matchup, and we just saw it there, right? We just got destroyed so hard by the Marowak here. They caught on us? Okay, on a Wigglytuff. We're in a bad spot, not gonna lie. They have so much energy on that Marowak. I did not think that my own Marowak was gonna be in such a bad spot in that matchup. I'm not sure exactly how we're gonna play this game out, because I don't have a way to finish off that Marowak right now. Right? I'm in such a bad spot. They're at 6, so they have an Icy Wind. Don't CMP them here, no reason to. I don't know what to do. It's probably like Basti in the back or something, right? Would not be surprising, honestly. Okay, well, I don't actually know if I survive this next charm, but if I do, I get my next body slam off if they shield. And if I don't, then I'm gonna be so sad. Okay, they just let that go. Do we see Marowak come in? No, there's the Basti, as we thought it would be. Not great to see. 7. I'm going to throw this just to get my turn back, but I think I lose this game just because that Marowak is going to be so hard to take down. But, like, maybe there's a chance here. They do the instant throw. Okay, well, maybe there's a chance, because this is going to be the 4th charge attack thrown here in just a second. Oh, nice. Yeah, so here's the reason this is good for me. I saved a body slam, right, on my Licky. So there's a chance here, depending on how they play this out. I have to shield this up, obviously. But I don't know if I have enough energy to do what I need to do this game. Nice. We go for the body slam combo play. It's just going to come down if I can get to 2 surfs against that Basti. Because that's what I need. I need to not get smacked down before Basti gets a Stone Edge. Like, I need to get the 2 surfs. We'll see. It's going to be so close. I have faith in Jellicent personally, but, like, I also know what Bastiodon can do. But I don't know if Bastiodon can do 40% of my HP here. If it can, I will cry. If it can't, I will laugh maniacally. Let's see. How much does the Stone Edge do? Please tell me it's not enough, man. I feel like I played this game well. I feel like I deserve a win against this team. Oh, that's like not even... That's not even, like, close. Okay. Well, I guess no maniacal laugh, but we'll be happy with it still. Maximilian, these few battles have just been a gauntlet. Luckily, I win the lead this time. I win a lead against one of the best battlers in Europe. Okay, well, and I win the RPS counter swap as well, which is kind of cool. But Annihilate is Annihilate for a reason. It has Rage Fist. It's super effective. It ramps up, which is a little bit scary. All right, big Rage Fist. We survive this, though. We can go here for, I believe, a Surf into a Farm Down after the fact. And we have super effective Surf into Steelix as well, which should be pretty good. Let's see what they do, though. Do we get a shield here? No, okay. I could have overfarmed a little bit more there, I suppose. Now I give this Shadow Steelix a massive farm down against Jellicent, but that's fine, because super effective Surf is, I think, very much worth landing against this either way. And getting rid of Annihilate is huge for my Licky Licky. 6, 7, 8. Yeah, they don't even come out of that with a full-on Earthquake. We'll just bring this in immediately. 9? What do you mean 9? What are they throwing at me? Crunch or Psychic Fangs? I bet it could be like a Slapper in the back. And they're just trying to Psychic Fangs and make it so the Slapper has more play. Oh, no. Okay, it's a Wigglytuff. What is this team, Maxie? It's good for me. That's what. At least it's very playable for me. We'll see what they're going to do, though, with these shields, because Body Slam, obviously, doesn't do a lot of damage, but they probably want to go for an Icy Wind here to start debuffing me. Yeah, that's about what I would have thought. I gotta shield something this game, so I guess I'll shield at least once against the Wigglytuff. I might no-shield the second, though, because at this point I'm gonna be debuffed, and it's gonna be a little bit less efficient to invest in. And we have to be keeping an eye out on the switch clock as well, because that's gonna come up in a minute. Might let them catch a Body Slam, which might give Maxie a little bit of a chance. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, he can't swap just yet. And if he lets this go, there's a good chance I can just Mud Slap this all the way down. Let's see what happens, though. Big Body Slam. I mean, I'm just going to throw immediately. I don't care if he catches. He does not catch. Yeah, I mean, I think his play at this point is going to be try to land an Icy Wind into my Marowak, but I don't think that matters if he gets it, because I should be able to just go for a Bone Club into the Steelix no matter what. Honestly, like, what if I just instantly throw this move? He might catch here, but if he doesn't especially, then there's not even a hope that he's going to be able to get anything out of his Wigglytuff. Then I slap down the Steelix, and we complete the very eventual RPS here. Yeah, funnily enough, Wigglytuff's safe swap would have actually been kind of bad for my team here. Luckily, we saw the Annihilate safe swap, and we won. Alright, next battle. We'll see Marowak. Oh, dude, what is this? Toedscruel? Oh boy. Wait, that is so bad for me. Why is there a Toedscruel here? Oh my goodness. That is like a team breaker. That is legitimately the worst. That is just the worst. I don't think I could think of a worse Pokemon to see. That's a C-Bomb at least, so no debuffs coming through. Okay, they try to catch here on Dunsparce. What is this team? Oh boy. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I think I lose. Probably like a Wigglytuff in the back or something. 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. 8? What do you mean 8? Why are they overfarming that much? I don't know. If I can, I want to switch out here into my guy. No, I can't. That's bad. Now I missed a full rollout. I thought I'd be able to switch just barely there. But no. Which means now I have to swap, and I guess I get a sneak. That's kind of cool. That's kind of kooky. I don't think it's going to matter. I think I'm just going to get destroyed by that Toedscruel now. I needed to be able to switch before that second attack. Alright, they're just going to swap out into their Toedscruel immediately. Did they not switch? That would actually be kind of big if they didn't. Okay, well, let's see what happens here. I mean, we knock out the Dunsparce. That's kind of huge. But Toedscruel is, it's the raid boss that we still have to try to take down. We'll figure out a way, though. I have faith in us. I have energy on Licky Licky. Bone Club, while it is resisted, it's still a pretty good move, so it's gonna bounce right off of it like it was nothing. Oh, they just farm us all the way down. I don't get a second move, but they throw energy, so I'm fine, maybe. I doubt I'm fine. I don't think there's, like, a possible third Pokemon that I could see here that would be really good for us. We'll Shadow Ball and hope for a no-shield. I doubt we get it, but we gotta hope. We gotta hope. And then maybe it's Annihilate in the back. Why will you shield that? That is so BM. That is remarkably BM. And they probably go for a wrap here, too. I think that's the worst part about this whole thing, is they just wrap my Ghost. Which is not a bad play, but, like, it's really annoying. And yeah, there's the wrap. Carbink, dude. Carbink? Oh, man. The sad part is I feel like there's play somewhere. But, like, I don't think there is anymore. After the wrap debuff, I think I'm just going to be too low on HP. That is such a team right there. That is such a team that you could use in the Go Bad League. If I could two-shot a Carbink with Surf, I'd actually have a chance here. But no, the Fasting Pressure just does a little bit too much to us, I believe. What do we do? I just need to overfarm and hope for the best. I mean, that's my one play, right? There's no way I can hex this down, no. And I just don't have the energy to get to 2 Surfs against that Toad's Cruel. So that's not great. If they didn't still have his shield left over, maybe there'd be a chance. 1 turn Lag Trainer, you deserve it for using this team. No, it's not possible. I do not respect that team at all. Holy crap. Alright, we got our next battle. Marowak into regular Feraligatr. Okay. I don't actually like this as the regular as the Shadow Marowak, because regular Feraligatr actually ends up surviving the Mud Slap down in the 2-shield matchup here, which is not ideal necessarily, but, I mean, you can see the Mud Slaps still add up quite a bit. I can go for catches at some point, too, if I need to, which I imagine I'll probably want to do at some point. They're at 7 right now, so, 2, 3, 4, and they're 1 away from a Hydro Cannon. Likely they throw immediately. Let's see how they play it. 5. Nice. Okay, we go for the wait a turn into the rollout sneak and catch on the Hydro Cannon. This means now I don't have to worry as much about the Hydro Cannons into my Marowak. They might build backup energy here, but then they give me energy on my Licky Licky. Yeah, pretty obvious catch by them on the Fortress, on Volt Switch Fortress at that. I think we're in a pretty good spot here, because we bait out the electric type. I have my, well, this isn't really an electric type, right, but like it's a pseudo-electric type, I guess. And so my Jellicent doesn't have to deal with it. And, oh, they give us a sneak as well. Well, I know that's just a Rock Tomb. So I should be able to pretty comfortably no-shield this. Go for a Shadow Ball, and switch back into my Marowak. In fact, like, I could just swap to Marowak right now, but I want to put this into Mudsap downrange. So I think I'm fine going for the Shadow Ball. I'm going to go for a little bit of an undercharge here, though, just to get a few extra Mud Slaps from this. Yeah, that should be 3 Mud Slaps. That should be perfect. Unless I get DRE, they don't get a move off into us. Yeah. They could come back in Gator. They're 1 away from their move, which is what they do. But I think there's a chance after the rollout damage and the catch that I went for earlier on this game, they could be in range where 3 more Mud Slaps might just be enough to knock out. And if they're not, I have enough energy here that I can throw energy. Oh, and they definitely are, and they are definitely weak to Marowak, so I guess we just get the win. That's amazing. Alright, next battle. We'll see Marowak into Shadow Mightyena. Alright, this is gonna be an interesting game. I hate Mightyenas so much, by the way. This is gonna be like a 50-50 bait call on this next move here. There's always a chance they go for a Crunch, but I think there's a more likely chance they just go for a Poison Fang. I'm gonna call this. And they do Poison Fang. So now I get both shields for free from this Pokemon, which is likely good for our odds of winning the game. We'll see, though. We will see. What do they do, and what do they have in the back? Okay, they're at 5 right now. So 1 away from a Poison Fang. We'll see what they want to do. They do double shield, so I get both shields down. That's not bad, necessarily. We'll come in Licky Licky here. And they throw a move. Likely a Crunch coming through. Which is fine if it is. If it's a Crunch, I think I farm down. Oh, if it's a Poison Fang, I think I just throw the Body Slam. Because I want this thing gone. There's a chance they could get a Crunch off against my Jellicent, and I do not want that. What's in the back, though? I would imagine a Mud Slapper probably comes in here. Or maybe a Basti if they have that. Oh, it's, a Corviknight. Which is actually pretty good still for my Jellicent. Because I can two-shot this with Shadow Ball. And while they can go for like a payback into an Air Cutter bait, I have the shields for a reason. Yeah, we get a big Shadow Ball there. I mean, almost certainly they bait us here. Like, it's almost a guarantee. I don't think they ever go for a payback, but I don't see a reason. Okay, well, see, that's why you shield. Just in case they do that. There's a chance it's the Itzaxon team here. No, I do not condone this team. I I thought it was maybe gonna be a Gourgeist in the back. No, it's a Carbink. Why? Okay, definitely not the Itzaxon team. Red alert. It's Carbink again. Why? Just has to be Carbink. It's always Carbink. This is not the Itzaxon team. I apologize for any confusion. Alright, I think we're fine here, though. We just build back up to, like, back-to-back Surf plus Shadow Ball, and then we win that way. Corviknight might be able to win CMP against us, but I still have my Licky around, which is not going to be in payback range. So we'll just do a couple more of these funny little hexes here. We're actually getting close to... That's a good play by them, I'm not going to lie. That's a really good play. Oh, they Air Cutter? That's a bad play. They should not have Air Cuttered. I thought they had a... No, they didn't have payback, because they paybacked earlier. So I have my move. Yes, guaranteed win, no worries whatsoever. And I mean, yeah, they're in Shadow Ball range too, so it's not like I would lose this game if my Jelly went down anyway. Although it would have been potentially scary. It would have been scarier. That was almost bad. That was almost really bad. I'm glad it was not bad. We beat the Mightyena. And once again, that was not the Itzaxon team. Don't run that team. Run the Gourgeist instead in the back. That's so much more based. That's a 4-1 set once again. 31-82. Not bad. Very, very intense day of battles, but honestly a lot of great battles, a lot of fun to be had here today. And honestly, this team's pretty fun to use as well, right? I used it a couple of days ago, and it worked out then, it worked out now. So give it a go if you want to try it out. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.